covered overtime. OT, baby.
OT, baby.
May I make a graceful exit so no one
You can,
thinks,
but you have to dance.
so no one thinks I'm being
Ooh,
kicked
look at
out
those
just because I have
dance
other commitments?
Yeah, I know
at
you got to
other
go.
parts
You got to
of the
dance off
building.
the set. Hey,
I
Judge
love
Knapp,
all my
before you
time.
go.
You guys are all my friends and colleagues, and I'm here whenever you need me.
Thank you.
I have to
Off air
tell
or
people
on.
that your office is down the hall from mine, and every
Okay.
now and then I'll go in and I sit on that lovely. Have you ever been in his office?
Yes.
It looks like Restoration Hardware.
I have not been
It's
here.
gorgeous. And you go in there and you sit down on the judge's couch.
You're welcome.
I have
It's
not
like
been
his
here.
chambers, and you can ask him anything.
You can even go to confession in there.
Ask the judge about Theodore Roosevelt next time you're in his office.
I will.
That was the best discussion the judge and I had about former
Really?
presidents.
Yes.
First time.
Gotta
All
go.
right,
Thank
you got to
kids.
run. Take
Love
off your
you.
stuff. Don't
Bye.
leave.
Oh, wait,
Don't
it's
leave.
still
Don't
attached.
leave. You got to take off
I know,
all your
Kim.
wires.
There we go.
There we go. I got the mic.
Thank you.
Oh.
Being unwired here.
There you go. There you go. You got it now.
No, he's got an
You
IFB
can walk
pack on him.
away.
Okay.
You can walk away.
Thank you.
Bye, Judge. Miss you already.
All right.
Make
So
television.
I'm on the live chat. And so are a few
that
people,
live
about
chat.
11,000 people on here. So welcome. The water's warm. Glad you're here. Let me see. Why were all the women wearing gold? I think it's a fabulous question. Although I live in a glass house, so should we take pictures of our shoes today?
Yes.
I mean, seriously?
You wore the
Can
same
you take
shoes.
your shoe off? Look at
God.
this. Look at this.
If we're talking
We're
about
the
the
same
Academy
shoes.
Awards, can we just point out the fact that
I mean,
they're so focused
Lots
on
of print.
fashion
Lots of flowers.
Donald Trump, but they can't get the best picture.
I
announced
know.
correctly, and they had a woman's photograph in the in memoriam.
Who's alive?
Real, who's alive?
Oh, no.
It was.
They always screw up the
it
in
was a
memoriam
dead woman's
montage.
name and
I love
a
that.
live woman's photograph. And
Yeah.
she,
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know
They
this.
can't even get that right. They
Yeah, it
always
was Carrie Fisher, and they showed a picture of Carrie Underwood. It's very embarrassing.
Gosh.
Are you
I just think
serious?
it's
Yeah,
boring.
Fisher's a brunette and Underwood's a blonde.
I think it's boring.
I didn't
Yeah,
watch it.
you know,
that was the first time I'd have
The last,
I have to admit-
legitimately, the last movie I saw, my friend wrote. That's the only thing that could get me to theater.
I love what I do. You guys know that as a journalist.
I love
most
what you
of
do,
my
too.
adult life. God bless you. But I need a break every now and then
Yeah.
from what we cover.
Oh, yeah.
Like that would be like me watching the Academy Awards and everybody getting up and talking about some breaking news story that I've been covering all day long.
That
That's
is
how I
such a
feel when
great
they get
point.
political.
That's
Like,
such a great point.
I need a breather, and most things work better when you unplug them. So I'm looking forward to unplugging, and I can't do that when I watch these shows because everybody's got their thing, and it becomes ire and hate and yuck.
And they feel so obligated to share.
Why, though?
And they think everyone agrees with them because they
Well,
all
they do.
agree with
Right.
each other.
Can I just get this out there, though? They're actors. We can't even believe what they say they believe in is true. How do we know that they're not just acting so that they get attention? How do we even know that these people care enough to vote? All right, I'm
We
done.
don't.
But
My favorite is the picture of Vince Vaughn and Mel Gibson from the Golden Globes when Meryl Streep was
Right,
making her
I
speech,
remember
and they're
that.
like looking
Awkward.
clearly pensively, and Vince Vaughn's a libertarian, like
Yeah.
your tribe. So I just thought it was hilarious because they clearly were not drinking
Buying it?
the Kool-Aid
and
that
they-
she was passing
and
out.
they accept Mel Gibson back into the fold after we know everything that he said, whether it was anti-Semitic or how disgustingly he's spoken to
Misogynistic.
women.
I've never gotten so drunk that I start reciting entire paragraphs from Mein Kampf. That's just me.
Is that what he did?
Well, essentially.
Gosh.
The judge would love this. The judge's tie is definitely color wheel worthy.
Yeah, I liked his tie today.
It was very good.
So sweet.
I love the judge. He's got such good energy.
And
I don't
that
know if
laugh.
people can see that.
It's so logical. It's wonderful because he really and I think it's a lost art to lay out your case.
Yes.
And go step by step why you believe what you believe in, and he has such meaty facts, and he makes a fine stew.
Do you guys have like libertarian homie parties?
We do in a
You're
sense.
both
What do you
libertarians.
serve at a homie party for libertarians?
Libertarians mostly alcohol.
Well, I just think it's like, I don't know, there seems to be, my boyfriend is libertarian, so there seems to be this like family of libertarians in media.
Yeah, because, I mean, if you think about it, everyone you meet, because typically in New York and Washington, D.C., when you're covering politics, they disagree with at least half of what you say. And it's rare that you have a group of people or even individuals who agree with so much of what you believe in. And you just, you know, oftentimes we feel in our bones it may be unpopular, but it is right. And, you know, we can't make these impassioned cases because there's not a ton of emotionalism that goes into it, especially especially when you really get deep in the weeds with some of the libertarian political philosophy. So to have people that you can sit and laugh with and commune, it's a great feeling.
Kevin Dubuque, rather. Dagen, what about the race yesterday? Congrats on your boys winning.
Are you a Kurt Busch?
Well, I'm a Stewart-Haas racing fan. I was a Tony Stewart fan who's retired. But I have a lot of very close friends who work on his crew and his team. So I want to give, can I give a shout out to Tony Gibson, who's his crew chief, Johnny Klossmeyer, who is his chief engineer, Kevin Pinnell, Jet Zarella, and Jay Guarneri. All five of those guys have been very good friends to me.
Oh, nice.
And they've paid their dues. And it was a big win for them. To win the Daytona 500 is really a special moment. You get the Harley Earl Trophy. I hate the new format, though, where they break the race up into three separate pieces, and you win points for the first and second portion wins. And it's not racing. And they're doing it for TV ratings. I don't know if it'll work. I'll leave it at that.
Is this the first year they've done that?
Yes. Yeah. They changed it. And it's my understanding that it was an idea born out of Jeff Gordon and Jeff Burton, who both recently retired. But Gordon works on Fox and Jeff Burton works on NBC. I don't know why they're doing it. It just doesn't seem like racing to me. But Kurt Busch won.
Do you ever race? Have you ever been in a celebrity?
I've been in not in a celebrity thing, but I've driven a stock car on a track.
I grew up watching stock car races in Indiana, and it was awesome.
It is awesome, right? It was because Tony Stewart's from Columbus, Indiana, and Ryan Newman is from Indiana as well.
Yeah.
Dirt track racing. Go to a dirt track race at your local track. Those are awesome.
I want to let everybody know in the live chat, because they're talking back and forth with me. We are here. For some reason, the picture is not right. The video, we're live right now, and I think they can hear us, but they can't see us.
All right.
So yeah, so we're working on that. Jay, if you're in the control room, you should know that we're not refreshed from the last show we did, but the live chat is. Oh, Unga Bunga. Do you think that's his real name?
Probably, yeah. I'm sure he's from Kenya.
This is interesting. Tom Perez might be establishment, but don't be fooled. He's still a progressive. So a lot of talk about President Obama's former labor secretary being the next DNC chairperson. They've had so much scandal with the DNC. Oh my gosh. You had debate questions given away from the interim Donna Brazile. Of course, she was working for a network at the time. I get a little confused about how you make that your party person. I don't know.
Yes, and if you have people from the network who are the ones asking the questions, and then you provide those questions to the candidate during a primary debate, I think that is incredibly suspect, and it's something that has never been satisfactorily answered by that competing network. But I also think that this shows a shift in the Democratic Party toward the Obamas. He's not president anymore. He said he wants to pull the strings, and I think you're going to see his operatives try and gain control of the party, because he sees that it's a mess. He sees himself as being very successful, although he wasn't on behalf of other people running in races on the national, state, and local level. You know, we pointed that out a bunch of times. 1,000 people lost races under his watch, but I think that he wants control of that party. I think that there's still a lot of animosity between him and Hillary Clinton, and he wants to define his wing for the future. If he can't have his legacy intact.
Hillary Clinton and Barack Obama?
Do I think they're close friends? No, I think they hate each other.
That's right.
No, I think those wounds are very deep. When you're talking about fake news, you know what always comes to my mind is Martha Raddatz crying on election night, because she's sort of espoused to be this great debate moderator. You know, she couldn't control herself because she cried at the idea of Donald Trump being elected president. If that's not hypocrisy at its very worst, I don't know what is. She shouldn't be allowed to moderate debates anymore. You're clearly emotionally involved with Hillary Clinton in one way or another.
Way too emotional. I mean, when you're that overtly emotional, come on. I mean, I understand when President Kennedy was shot and Walter Cronkite took off his glasses. Exactly right. That is an appropriate emotional response to a national tragedy. Hillary Clinton losing the presidency was not a national tragedy.
And I don't want to miss the opportunity to point out, why is there hatred between the Clintons and Obamas? Because the Clintons made somewhat veiled racist jabs at President Obama in 2008 when they were running for the nomination. Somewhat veiled, somewhat not.
They blame him for her not being like the rightful heir in line because they think that he came in and bogarted everything. And, you know, now they got Chelsea Clinton running 3 think pieces over the weekend. 3 about how she's
kidding me?
3. New York Times, Politico, and I believe New York Magazine.
Oh my God!
And
she can't even do.
I can't handle. Can I not have Chelsea Clinton think pieces for just 2 months before?
Oh my
But she'd be so wonderful. She's so well spoken and a woman of the people.
Yeah,
That's what they want with Wisconsin.
Yeah, she's not boring at all.
All right, we'll see you tomorrow.
Bye.